Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the show.
Yes, welcome to Greaties.
I am your host, George V. Vladimir.
And I am your co-host, Frank Furman. Thanks for tuning in today. We are very excited to introduce you to our new YouTube channel, which was a long time in the making and all about what we were lucky enough to experience in a decade that we consider one of the best times for incredible music.
The 80s.
There you go.
That's right. We're lucky enough to be in the music industry in the 80s as songwriters, performers, producers, and studio owners. So we had a front row seat to everything that made the 80s one of the greatest decades for music ever.
Yes, that's correct. And for some of you lucky people that were around in the 80s, maybe you might remember us. Here is a pic of us back in the day.
Dude.
And then you might notice from this picture that we were looking pretty good. I'd say we were looking pretty good back then.
Dude, that's not us.
What?
That's not us.
What are you talking about?
That's the other George and Andrew.
You sure about that?
Yes.
Oh, my mistake. Okay, here's an actual picture of us. There, now you can tell. I mean, the resemblance is uncanny.
Okay.
Am I right? But to give you a little background on us, we wrote, produced, and recorded and released some of the music in the 80s with a lot of focus on high energy dance music.
Exactly. Songs like Tonight by Entourage, Dancing in the Moonlight by September, and a few other songs that you'll be seeing later in our show.
There was a lot of music that was created, written, and produced and recorded in our studio that was never released and, quite frankly, forgotten about.
So you can imagine our excitement when we discovered such stacks of old tapes in storage and hearing the contents of each of these tapes after, 40 years?
Gosh, 40 years.
We were just floored and amazed at what we were hearing.
Absolutely. And the songs, the artists, and all the memories just came flooding right back to us. And we knew right then and there that we had to figure out a way to get this music out to the world. Great music that deserves to be heard.
That's absolutely right. So we created this channel to showcase these amazing songs and amazing artists in an innovative way.
Correct. Yes, through a timely and painstaking process, we rerouted all the original tracks from the original analog tapes, transferred them through an analog mixing console, such as what you're seeing behind us here, into a modern interface, and finally into the computer's DAW, or digital audio workstation.
We were then able to use some modern day processing, which allowed us to edit, enhance the sound, maintaining the original punch and warmth of the original analog recording, with the clarity and feeling of modern day digital recordings.
So, and before we go any further, we just want to give a big shout out to the guys here at Prime Royal Studios.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Yes, it's an amazing studio, and we're going to put a link down in the description how you can get a hold of these guys. You want to talk to Daniel or Rich, and they have an amazing studio here which we're in today.
With a great sound.
Yeah.
You've got to come
down. So you're
going
to want to hook them up. Link in the description. Yes. So the bottom line is you are about to hear some amazing, never before heard, incredible music from the 80s today.
Yes, and as well as releasing all of that, we're going to show you some of the videos featuring our great band, the 80's Players, doing some of our favorite songs from that decade.
Yeah, that's right. So we cordially invite you to go back in time with us right now.
Now I need your help to get back to the year 1985.
And when we get there, we are going to enjoy some really outstanding content, much of which has never been heard before, and some that hasn't been heard for a very long time.
And in addition to all that, we have some special guests lined up that are going to join us on some of the videos, some artists and DJs who we were fortunate to collaborate back in the days. And if you're part of the younger generation, you're surely to enjoy hearing what your parents listened to back in their clubbing days.
That's right. And lastly, we have an enormous favor to ask of you. Please help us grow our channel so that we can continue to upload this great content.
Yes, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button below and hit like so that you can be notified every time we load up new videos, which we intend to do as often as possible.
Yes, that's right. And there's also some links in the description below on how you can support us in some other ways as well. And don't forget, every song that we release will also be available on all the streaming services such as Spotify and Apple Music.
So thank you for joining us. Thank you for tuning in. Please enjoy the content.
And until next time, we'd like to leave you with this quote. Sing like no one is listening.
Love like you've never been hurt.
And dance like nobody is watching.
And live like it's heaven on earth.
Peace.